Good morning. That's the end of February. I believe today is the 28th. So we are trying to check our budget, and I'd like to show you how our expenses have been, the actual, how much the actual is. So we have my husband fill up the cost side, the actual side of our budget, and we are going to see how much the total is and how much we spent this month. So let's get to it. So we have our budget here. And so his income, let me see if we total this. Yes, his income, he got paid twice, so 818.71, 823.47. They match the estimate. So we have the estimate here and the actual here. So my income was a little bit higher than what I expected, and that totaled to 4,934.26. And the saving here is saving minus irregular expenses, because you don't want to track it twice, because our regular expenses usually is an expense that we save for, and when to pay for it we take it out of the saving. So how much we want to put in the saving minus how much will come out of the saving. That's what this session is pretty much, because we don't expect to pay for irregular expenses out of our income of the month. So that's why I have it like this. So I expected $75 a year, but my husband put $175. So, and we don't have the income available. So the income available will be 4,934.26 plus 175. No, not plus, minus. So 4,934.26 minus 175, and that will be here. So let me see if I have a pen, a pencil here that I can use. And if I use a pencil, I got it wrong, we can just change it. So 4,934.26 minus 175. And if the calculator is correct, the answer is 4,759.26. So our expenses, let's work on that. So 931.55. 931.55 is the minimum mortgage. We pay Hulu and internet 77.99 for the month, and we pay 17.24 for the phone, $19 for trash, 111.80 for gas, 190.80 $1.83 for electricity and water, and the water is really high. So, and car gas 55, groceries 210 for 6 people, and now 7 people, 4 adult, 3 kids, and allowances $60 for my husband and I, and donation $70, and credit card minimum. So pretty much our expenses up to this session is just our regular expenses with the mortgage, but now the minimum credit card is $1,743.41. So now, okay, so plus 219, which is the minimum credit card payment, that total to $1,962.41. So a little bit less than $2,000 is what our expenses are this month. So let's see how much we pay for the mortgage. So we brought in $4,934.26 minus 175 here for saving. That gave us $4,759.26 to spend, and we spent $19,962.41, and is a little bit less than a half what we brought home, and that includes the minimum credit card, the minimum mortgage. So now we have a second session, the second things here. Yeah, I think this one went in the telephone session. So that's my credit card, and you know, that's something that I think I'll put it on the free download as well. If that is helpful for you, you can download it. But I'm in the process of designing a planner to sell, and when I see what works for us, you know, that's a good things to design. So I'm trying to design them, and I think I'll put a free copy of this on the free download on ninasoap.com, so that you can download and have it with your planner if that's something that will work for you as well, to track your purchases, because I pay off my credit cards, but when I use it to make purchases, I like to know that I use it and then pay it off. So I use it for to pay telephone, and I have this phone here that I use, and it costs me about $7. Pretty much that's what it costs a month, $8.41 after tax for the plan that I have, which is 500 minutes a month with free text message and no data. So my husband has data, and yeah, he pay whatever his is. It's not much because our total for the telephone was $17. For the telephone was $17.24. So that's pretty much about the same for him as well, with minimum data, so that he can access it on the go, but at home he used the internet on it. He has a free smartphone with it as well. So that's February 841, and I put the dates that I pay here as well, the last day of January, and here we record our FICO by quarter. So that's the FICO score for my credit score from those that I download, that I copy from those websites, and they are pulling it from TransUnion, Equifax, and TransUnion. those credit cards. So, and that's one spreadsheet. When I'm paying one bill, I will check each one of them to make sure that I still have zero balance there. No one fortunately used my credit cards. So now let's move to the next sheet here. We are looking for mortgage, but this one is a debt payment tracker. So I think I'll put this on the free download session as well. You can download it if that helps you with your tracking your finances. And please tell us, share your opinion with us, how you'll prefer be designing, how that will better fit your need if you get to purchase those sheets, why you'll prefer to have it on it, so that you can help us design a better product for our customers. So thank you for that. And here we pretty much have interest, due date, and everything layout. So my husband is using this one because he's trying to pay off his credit cards with the scam debt that we have on it. So he's paying the minimum on that. Is layout based on the one you want to pay the minimum on to the one you pay off first. So that's where you put all the remaining of your money. So he's paying the minimum. He paid February, he paid this one, he paid Discover, he paid $51, $53 to Bank of America, and $584.95 to Discover, and total to $637.95. So this amount I'm going to take it out of here. I don't know if he took it, he put it there or not, but here he will have a session. So he will have a session here, and I think I need to add it to it for FICO as well, to track the FICO. So $634.95. I don't think he's here. So a sure credit card. Okay, I think that's what he paid, but he used, okay, I think that will make sense. So if I add those two here, 219 plus 418.95, something is not correct here. So 219 plus 418.95, that's 637.95. So that's correct. So he had 200 here, the minimum credit card, and the excess, the extra paid. So it just means I need to put the mortgage here. So let's go back again and look for. So we have these. Now that's irregular expenses. So the mortgage is not here, but let's take a look at the irregular expenses here. For February, we have 37.45 on the home maintenance. 37.45. Did you even pay it? Okay, and then we have $10, $20 here for medical copay. If I total those two, 37.45 and 20, that will be 57.45. Let me see, 57, yes. So under this session, my total will be 57.45. Broke the pen. So, and the top is pretty much the amount that will go in the saving. So with simple in here, about 57.45. $57.45 under irregular expenses. 57.45 will go there. So we have this one here and 175. Okay, so saving minus irregular expenses, we put 175. So technically 175 here is what will go here. 175 under the row of saving minus irregular expenses. So that's that. Now I didn't design the mortgage. I thought I designed the mortgage. Well, I don't think I have the spreadsheet here for the mortgage extra payments. I would be surprising. If we don't have it here, we just have to look in my computer to find it. But I'm very surprised that I thought I have it. Or maybe I was thinking that I'm going to design it as well. That's pretty much that then. So let's see here. And my mortgage payment here, and I don't think it's changed, is this estimate here. So is 1,845.68. And the amount that we put in the investments here is a little bit more than 500 because I was not expecting a higher payment here. So anything that was a little bit higher here, I think I added to that 500. So, and we put it in the saving. So the difference between 3277.23 minus 3292.08, I believe it's like 44 something. Let's see, 14.85. So the saving, the investment here was 514.85, and we put that in our saving account, and I believe we move 375 to one of our business account to fund it. So now that we pay 1,800 toward our mortgage, we pay $57 in our irregular expenses category and 418 toward credit card debt payment and 514 toward investment or our businesses. So pretty much the way it works is my husband's income pay for our regular expenses here without the mortgage and the minimum credit card due as well, and anything left out of that he put it toward the extra credit card payment. That's how we live on his income. We live on my husband's income that pays for our regular expenses here, and the rest will pay for the credit card, his credit card. So we use my income to pay the mortgage, to pay the minimum mortgage, and put extra toward the principal, and save a little bit to finance our business ourselves. And if we don't need to put anything toward the business, we just put everything toward the mortgage extra payment. But this month we need to save something to pay the hit in one of our investment property. So we put 514 on the side for that, and that's that. So if I total everything, now that we have our total expenses, that'll be let's do the variable expense here. So that'll be 1848. Is it 48? Yeah, 40. Yeah, no, not 48, 45. I'm talking about this number here. So 1845.68 1845.68 57.68 plus 57.45 plus 418.95 equal 2,322.08. So we spend, out of our income, we spend 1,900 on our minimum debt payment and our regular expenses. We save for these irregular expenses, and then we use the remaining of our income to pay extra toward our debts and invest in our business. So we spend 2,300, more than half of our income, toward paying extra debts. So, and then we put this, so let's check the total cost. So that's 2,322.08 plus 1,900 here, so plus 1,962.41. So that total to 4,284.49. That's what we spent, and our available income is 4,759.26 here, because we took how much we are going to put in the saving minus irregular expenses that we budget for. We have 175 there. That way we are not going to account for it twice. So now this minus, no, not minus, so that's the investment here. So that the balance will be that 4,759 minus 4,284 minus 514. So let's do that and see what that will be. So pretty much I'm going to do 4,284 plus 514.85. So it's giving me 4,799.34, and the difference here will be probably the irregular expenses and the saving. So let's check what the difference here is. So that one minus 4,759.26 is $40.08. So technically this $40.08 should have been deducted from this saving here as well. So this 175 minus 40.08 175 minus 40.08 is, and that's why I told my husband to write it on in the corner in case we need to change it as unexpected expenses continue to hit our saving account. So that's 134.92. So that one minus 49.34.26, which is what our total income was. Our available expenses will be a little bit different. So that will be 4,900. Okay, so now this is clear on me. So 4,799.34. So 4,799.34, which is matching. It's not the balance, it's the total here. It should have been the balance. So if we take, pretty much this will be zero because those two gave me that number that I just wiped out. So 4,799.34 minus 4284.49. 4,799.34 minus 4,799.34 minus 4284.49 minus 514.85 will be 0. When I'm doing my budget, I don't expect my budget to be 0. I just want to know where my money is going. So sometimes I'll have balance here, sometimes I'll have negative balance. I don't try to zero out. I just know that if everything is recorded, it will be under the irregular expenses, because as we keep adding it to it, and if you already put a total here and you keep updating this spreadsheet here, and we already have our saving minus irregular expenses figured out here, it might throw numbers off. But that's pretty much it. It's the main things here is to track our expenses, to see how much we are spending and how much we have left from our income, and how we are paying our debts off, and how much we are investing. So it's just about seeing the different components of our expenses and how that, if we are spending our money well, how should we address, what should we address, and how we should address it. Like when I'm looking at this, for example, I know that paying this much in electricity and water is quite high. I can understand the heat is high. We are in February, so that makes sense in zone 5. But for water to be these expenses, the water and electricity to be this high, I asked my husband the bill, what about it, and pretty much electricity is about $40. So, and everything else is water and sewage. We pay the same amount and a little bit higher than that for sewage. Like if we spend $40 in water, we'll pay about $45 in sewage. So the water alone, we spend quite a bit in water. We have 7 people now in the house, so we spend quite a bit in water, and we pay quite a bit for sewage as well. So it's a big component of our electricity and water here, and I'm trying to think, I think about it, how can we decrease that to lower our bill. So that's how I analyze my expenses to see what I can improve. Thank you for watching. I'm Afiabio Juna Marines Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and owners of Nina Soap, and our website is ninasoap.com. If you have not visited our website to grab the budget template, I urge you to do so. We have a colorful one there that you can grab for free, but it's colorful, but it's not this same design. This one might be the one that I'm using here. It's a little bit different. It's another design too, but that's pretty much, even if you see the color one, the one that I have there is colorful one, but now with not this design. But even if that's a design, a color one, and you don't have color printer at home, you can still print it out black and white. That's what I did here, black and white. You can still print out black and white and use it. And the one that I have online does not have the month, so you can print it out and write the month, and you can use it as for many months that you want, because you are just going to write the month yourself. So thank you for watching. We invite you, if you like our video, to click the like button and subscribe to be notified when we post new videos. Thank you for watching.